Good morning, everybody. Ooh, there you go. All right. It's so grainy. That's better. All right. Who we have so far this morning? We got Ryan and Tammy B and Carol and Spot Holy Jalokia and Kiersey and who else? Sister Mary. There's Kim and Opal Guy and Cynthia. Hi there, Crocagator. Mary. Good morning. I'm just working on getting a couple more things brought to the table. There's Age of Anderson. Howdy. For the members of the member sides of the channel, if you haven't seen the giveaway, I got it released this morning. I recorded it last night while under the influence of melatonin, so I look a little tired in the video. It actually was doing its job. So if you haven't done so, make sure to go get entered in for that giveaway. Howdy, Rick. It could be just the there's probably some lingering melatonin in my system still. Like last night was the first time in probably about a week I went to bed before 1 o'clock. And Amy was having it. She was like, "Yeah, you're in bed before me." I was in bed before her. Oh, here we go. These priced. Yes. Those are priced. Okay. Joseph Stanley! How you been, Joseph? It's been a minute. Hope you've been well. Hopefully been having a good year so far. Very gently bring this over. My arms are full. So we're not going to be live for a super long time this morning, just for a couple hours. And then, and if anyone has Patreon, which I still have to click the link, Theo and Melissa are going live on Patreon at noon. Oh man, Joseph, I'm so sorry. Hopefully you're feeling better. It is Bright Rock Cave. Look at it. I mean, it's cluttered right now, but I'm getting there. Actually, when you had this, yes, Ryan, please do. There's Matt. Hi there, Matt. And we're not going to sit in this chair. And I did not get around to that last night. I'm going to do that after the live today. So yeah, I'm going to work on all those parcels after you're done today. Did I put a price tag on this? I did not. Also ask Josh later. Okay. Thank you, Cynthia. It's getting there. Next, not this Monday, but next Monday, weather depending, we'll have a nice little concrete walkway installed. So that way we have a nice clean pathway to get to the new space. I like cookies. Now, if I remember correctly, Theo's live is for like his live sale is for his for the Patreon members. And there's Janet. Hi, Janet. And I saw, a place to put. Right there. Well, hi there, Rockabee. I can definitely do that. Let me get my my notes. Hi there, Cliff. Good morning. Yes, Cliff. We should start off with showing that really quick. The big ones, and I don't think Randall got back to me on the other one, so I'll have to double check my email. So close box for Rockabee. If anyone else would like to close your box, let me know. I will add your name to the closed list. Make sure on all messages, and let's see if Randall got back to me. Nope. He did not get back to me yet. There's Melissa. Oh, Rockabee, don't be sorry. That's the whole point of having an open box system, so that way you can do what you need to do and not have to think about where your rocks are at. You got it, Mary? Mary, I'm just moved to the closed box list there. Hi there, Lowo. So yeah, Lowo, typically, I mean, in the past, I would usually ask for if you want to open a closed box on Sundays. I don't know how I started doing it on Saturdays. So yeah, if you want to close your box, let me know. If you don't, that's fine. The whole point of having the open box is so you can save on shipping costs when it goes out. Nice quickies. You got it, Allison. Allison. Lava Bison. Hi there, Lava Bison. Hopefully, how much of the obsidian have you gone through yet? That was a lot of obsidian. All right, sounds good, Lowo. Keep you on the open box list here. Wow, Rockabee. That's sad. Hi there, Romania. And you got it, Jana. I just put your name down on the open box list. And then I'm going to move Les and Liz. Les and Liz to the open box as well. And then James. I can consolidate my stickers here. Okay. So, first things first, I want to actually cool your jets, Senior Kyle. We have to do the introductions first, in case for anyone that is new that happens to be lurking. You got Joseph. Sounds good, Rockabee. Man, that's an interesting way to do that. Okay. Okay, so we only have 19 likes and 40 people, so make sure to hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, first things first, my name is Kyle, and if you must know my last name, it is Rich Creek. It's just the opposite of Poor River. The link is in the description. It's towards the bottom. I will put a post link here in a second in the chat. That is the sign-up form / the rules for everything, and I use PayPal for invoicing, which typically goes out on Mondays. If I can get it done tonight, which I'm going to try to since I'm ending early today, I'll try to get invoices out tonight, and they'll be due Thursday. Oh, that was Amy's. My email is worldofrockhounds@gmail.com. Business phone number, please text only, because I do all my talking on Saturdays and Sundays, and I'm not really good on the phones. 541-360-1539. WhatsApp is the same number with a +1 at the beginning, and you can send text, photos, or videos to that one. We're typically live Saturday, Sundays are our normal live sales. Sometimes Amy goes live on Tuesdays. Invoices are prepared on Sundays. Everyone's boxes are wrapped on Sundays. Invoices go out Monday. Sometimes Sundays are from slow. Like as far as like if it's been like a slower weekend, and then they get packed on Monday night, and to be ready to be shipped by Tuesday. And Lava Bison, thank you so much for the super chat. Much appreciated. Always appreciate it. But yeah, that's our quick introduction. And Cliff was interested in the large pink cobalt and calcites really quick. So let me go over those really quick. Poor River, yeah. That's like some people are like, hey, how do you spell Rich Creek? I'm like, well, it's just the opposite of Poor River. And sometimes I can kind of like gauge someone's sense of humor based off that. If they laugh, then they have a good sense of humor. If they don't laugh, then it's like, okay, that was a poorly wasted joke. And there's Doug. Hi there, Doug. And I need something. I need to buy a tabletop tablet stand. I have one floating somewhere. That's the Doctor Who joke, really. Okay, roll my sleeves. All right, first things first, Cliff. Let's go ahead and show off those cobalt and calcites really quick, and I have the big ones here. I still haven't heard back from Randall on this one yet, so once Randall hear back from Randall on this one, I'll let you know. But the other cobalt and calcites, assuming the stickers are still on. The sticker is not on this one. Okay, where'd the sticker go? That's fine. I remember roughly how much it was. It's fine. I believe I had this one about 900. Just to help get rid of this one, I'd be doing it for 700. And I'll get my scale here in a second so we can weigh it. But this is from the Mashamba West, the Congo, adult hairs. Dave, hi there, Dave. So since Cliff was asking about it, give Cliff first dibs on between this one and there's another one too. And then if Cliff would like to pass, then we can leave it open to everyone else. Okay, these cobalt and calcites are pretty cool. And I'll get a scale here. It's nice to have everything in one spot. You got it, Cliff. Let me go ahead and make that note. And I'll set aside. Thank you, Cliff. No, that's not dirt. That is colwezite. That is on top of the cobalt and calcite. Thank you, Cliff. Much appreciated. That is a nice piece. I think it was one of the first big ones that I got. I was going to wait for you so you know how much roughly it weighs, if you were curious. We'll do it in pounds. How about that? Well, hi there, Purrs. So you have 6 pounds, 1.5 ounces. It's okay, Allison. It's one of those days. Oh, and then Cliff, since that was the first claim of the day, I need to add an additional note. Usually, I put little extra gifts for first claims of the day. Claim of day. Forget absolutely, Sister Mary. Actually, let's leave that on because this other one's a little larger too. Let's go ahead and tear that out. And actually, let's back up the camera a little bit. Okay. Make sure we're on the right. 6 pounds, 5 ounces. This one I had at 800. I'll do this one for 600. So we're just gonna knock off a little bit on that one. Kelly, hi Kelly. So yeah, we'll do that one for 600 instead of 800. Well, Doug, maybe I should not sell them. No, I'm kidding. I gotta make room. Can't hold on to everything. Okay, let's zoom in so we can get a little close up on these crystals here. Yeah, these calcites are pretty cool. Yeah, trying to find these larger specimens, it's a little difficult. Spot, did I say hello to you this morning? Good morning, Spot. So yeah, that one's 600, down from 800. Cobalto candy. So we're gonna put that right there. And then there is this one, which we're gonna discount this one too. This one comes in at Akira, howdy. This next one is 3 pounds, 9.2 ounces. Okay, cool. Thank you, Spot. My brain is still trying to catch up. All right, so that one was 600. We'll do this one for 400. Let's knock off a couple hundred off that one too. This one has nice large points on the inside, little cavity, and then we have some little coating of, what is that? Chrysocolla and some colwezite in there as well. So this one will be 400 instead of 600. Well, Janet, it's okay. The vet bells come first. Those are more important. So yeah, that one's a pretty cool specimen. I would like to actually get a nice picture of that in there because that's pretty cool. The contrast of the colors. It sounds good, Joseph. B, hi there, B. So there's that one. And then, what else did I have here as far as the points? I'll show you something here. If I can find it. Because I had more. I sent Josh with a whole flat of them to Tucson. And I forgot to ask him if he sold them or if they're coming back. Oh, I forgot to call Steve back. Oops. Sounds good, Dave. Thanks for letting me know. Not a problem at all. Where did it go? He sent me a picture. Those ones? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I sent Josh with these ones right here. So I did have more, and he took those to Tucson with him. So I'm hoping that he was able to sell those. That way, help go towards the shop funds. All right, so and Quickies. Oh, that's cool, Quickies. So this one's 300. We'll do this one for like 200. It's like a little haircut on top of a this is a little chunk of rock. So yeah, we have the cobazite, and there's the cobalt and calcite. More of the cobazite right there. There's that one, and then we had this little one over here. That one will do for like 125. I'll zoom in a little bit on this one. All right, there. Yeah, these are really cool pieces. This one right here, Cliff, I can definitely get that added to your box. Did I say 125? Yeah, 125. Hi there, Fred. That one is 125. Thank you, Cliff. Put that right next to that big one right there. You're welcome, Cliff. Thank you. These purchases are helping out the shop funds, so I appreciate it. So Lava Bison, he is actually back now. He's no longer in Tucson. He came back, I think, a couple days ago. He just said that they just got back, so looking forward to seeing him. See what he said that he. I'm a shop fan. Well, thank you, Cliff. It's only gonna get better from here. I need to get all the shelving done here soon after I get paint. I had to paint first before anything. And Sister Mary claimed the $400 one. You got it, Sister Mary. Thank you. I like that one. That one's pretty cool. Sorry, I just saw this when I was looking at it from that angle. I know it's not going to show very well here on camera, but it almost looked like it was almost like a borderline like phantom growth in there. You'll have to let me know what you see when you get it. So over here. Thank you, Sister Mary. And let's get this one out of the way as well. We're going to replace it with this. We're going to zoom out. All right, so I have the tag for this on the shelf where I had stashed it, so I'll have to grab it. There's a little bit of a natural tip. I would say natural tip. There's a little chip on the tip there. But I think this was from Malawi. I'll have to find the tag again to double check. That one's 125, which is called 100. 100 even for that one. And that is the last large smoky that I had gotten from Africa. I'm pretty sure of it. I think all the other ones got adopted. What was the price of Dave's quartz? The one that Dave was looking at, oh gosh, it was 181, and then what? These were 25% off. You got it, Sister Mary. I'll get your name on that one. Let me go ahead and get my calculator here. So it was 181 times 0.75. So this would have been 135.75 for that pink fire quartz. And then Sister Mary, I'll try to find that tag. If not, I'll make a new one. And then Cliff, yours will also have tags with them. They'll look similar to this, except they'll say cobalt and calcite, and then you know, the location where it came from. And all right, sounds good, Doug. I'll go ahead and get your name off that one as well. All right, and then we have these. These are the Druzy Chrysocolas, and these ones I actually have the tags ready here. They're just from the Congo. I am willing to do these for a little cheaper because I have a couple of these I have at $250. These ones are also these are also really expensive to get. I'd be willing to do like $190. I'll do $190 for these. Can't go too much lower because again, these were really expensive to get, and they've only been going up in price. So let's get a big board here. Hi there, John. Congo, it is kind of fun. Do the Congo. Yeah, these are pretty cool pieces. If you have like those fancy like show lights, these really sparkle, like really sparkle. Yeah, that one's gonna be number one. We have a few of these. The ones that are marked at $250, I'll do for $190. Actually, screw it. Let's do it for $150. $150 each for the ones that are $250. So we're knocking off $100. Because I only have really a couple of these left that I'm willing to sell. I have one. I kept one for myself. I did keep one for myself. It's a larger one, but I kept it. And then number 3. Oh, and then we have Sister Mary for number 1. Yeah, Sister Mary. There's Brian. Hi, Brian. Yeah, good luck with the chores there, David. Dave. Sorry, my brain's still lagging a little bit. There's not enough beans in my water. Yeah, Doug, I kept one of the Mongos. I think I'm gonna keep it. Unless I can manage to get a better one, then maybe I'll sell it. And this one's number 3. Same thing. We'll do one for $150, down from $250. Harold, howdy, Harold. Yeah, these definitely look a lot like a blue slushy. Got 54 people, 33 likes. If you're awake, if you're more awake than I am, touch that like button. Cryocola grass. I don't think I have. Let me write that down. I might even just look that up really quick. And Cliff for number 2. Got Cliff. Thank you, Cliff. Make sure I have the tags to go with it. Thank you, Cliff. Where is the crystal on my phone? There it is. Let me look that up, Sister Mary. So we go over here to the Googles. What was that? No. So we have chrysocolla grass. Sister Mary, do you by chance have a picture of it that you can email me? Because it's giving me like a lot of like the gem silica, like botryoidal chrysocolas. Or blade de grass. Yeah, if you have a picture of it, send me a picture, and then I can definitely see if I can find if I can look into it. And then we do have a much smaller one here. That one's only 60. And we'll do them for 50. That one's going to be number 6. And that's the last one. Oh, we don't have record on the board. Kyle, my guy. You're oh, it's right above the board. Cool. Allison for number 6. You got Allison. Right, Jared? Oh, man. Allison in your box. Thank you, Allison. Okay. Oh, I had a. Let's do this next. This is the last. I think it's the last big one I have of the Shoral and Smoky Quartz. Jim Lucabill. Hi, Jim. Right, Akira. I'm kind of waiting for it to solidify so I can close my box in Africa. Because I have a bunch of stuff sitting over there right now. It is actually because of those tariffs that I have not been buying large specimens like this or the compulsion calcites, because those tariffs on top of how much they cost just for the wholesale alone is ridiculous. So I've been holding off. Did the pear-shaped crystal sell from yesterday, the purple flash one? Let me go check, Mary. Let me check. Mary, do you mean this one right here? I'll give you first dibs on it. This is the one that you're talking about here. Do you mean this one right here? That one. That's the one. So yeah, that's gonna be 132 down from 176. So I'll give first dibs in that one if you would like it. No rush, no pressure. I'll set it aside until I know for sure. I'll have it right here next to my phone. No, Dave, the one that you had your name on, right here. Yeah, Mary, I could show it again. Yeah, no, Dave, the one that you're looking at is right here. I had it set aside until I knew for sure. I'll go ahead and zoom in. Did Spot want it? Let me know. It's still here. We've been between Dave and Spot. So let me know. It's still sitting over here. And then we can show the one for Mary for that flash again. Just remove some of the turn off the overhead lights here. And Spot does want it. There's the flash right there. That was really nice of Josh to offer the 25% discount on these. Well, hi there, Oliver. You got it, Mary. 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 Thank you, Mary. That is in your box. All right, Spot. I could definitely get that in your box. There we go. I think it helps that Amy also likes sparkly things, so she was able to get it pretty quick. So yeah, Spot, I can get that in your box. Just say yay or nay for 100% for sure. I'll keep it in my Niffler pouch until you see 100% yes. Okay. Oh, that's right. I was gonna reach for the quarters and got distracted. You got it, Spot. And then can do Cliff. Let's go ahead and show Cliff's again. And then Cliff, I'm probably gonna make a video of yours because this is how large it is. Because I don't remember if I've ever made a short video. Hi there, Lonnie. This is the one that Cliff got here. Yeah, Cliff got the big one. Yeah, yeah, and I'll make sure to pass the thanks over to Josh because that was really nice of him to do that. Ooh, there it is. Look at that. Yeah, that's really, really pretty. Hi there, Rocky Mountain Bear. That's so hot. Okay. But as far as those pink fire quartz, you only have the 3 of those cabs left now. So going back over to number 1, we have a chunk of smoky quartz and schorl from Namibia. This one I had marked at, where is it? 160. We'll do this one for like 125. Will Kelly, if you want, there's only 3 left. We can go over those really quick. I'll do this one for like 125. Actually, no. We'll do this one for 100. Just let's mark it in 100. Get rid of it. Carol for number 1. You got it, Carol, and you get a bell because that was the last. I'm pretty sure it's the last big one that I had. Quick, call me Cheryl. Yeah, Carol. That one's gonna be 100. Here. So let's go ahead and show the last 3 of those pink fire quartz cabs. Again, Josh had these. He told us we can do 25% off the sticker price, just to help get them new homes. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna move the camera just a little bit. Actually, we're gonna do this instead. Happy early birthday, Kim. All right, so letter A. Actually, let me really scale. Gotta keep a clean desk. Always gotta keep a clean desk. Because if I don't, what'll happen is I am stuck trying to clean my desk instead of prepping for invoices, and it takes a lot of time. All right, so this one was a $250. It's going to be on sale for $187.50. And I saw the flashes that took it off here, so that's going to help out quite a bit to immediately locate it. There we go. Okay. Oh, here, let's maybe move the light. Lights everything. There we go. So that one's going to be letter A. And you only have 3 of these left. That is the Covalite in quartz, also known as pink fire quartz from Brazil. Oh, then Kelly, I did see your text. I will respond to that after the live. Just so you know that I'm not ignoring you. I did see it. I literally came in here 10 minutes before I started. So, and I typically have been trying to leave this phone out here. And then letter B. This one was $155. It's going to be on sale for $116.25. And happy early birthday, Rocky Mountain Bear. I know, Kelly. I feel bad because like I could be really slow responding to like texts or emails, and I don't do it intentionally. There you go. Flip around this way. Yep, that's better. Kind of almost looks like rain on a window, like with the other inclusions in there. And Rick will claim that one. You got it, Rick. I like that shape of that one. That one's really cool. Thank you, Rick. Rick, where's your box? There it is. Thank you, Rick. Last one. Hold on. Okay, yeah, all right. Last one. Letter C. 186. And Sister Mary, I just saw your text come through. I will look at your text when after the live here. I'll look into that. I can't see the picture from where I'm at, but I'll look at it when I get done. Thank you for texting me. Um, but yeah, this one's gonna be 139.50 down from 186, and this one is letter C. So this is the last. TJ, these are Covalite in quartz. The trade name is Pink Fire Quartz, and it has a purple flash to it. See that purple flash right there? That is the Covalite that is in the quartz, and these come out of Brazil. It comes out of one spot in Brazil. So yeah, it's got that really, really pretty flash. And of course, then I lost it. But yeah, so here this one's gonna be 139.50 down from 186, and so these two are the last that I have. All right, going on to another larger specimen that we have, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this, scoot this down this way, and we're just gonna turn this right here. Douglas, hi there, Douglas. All right, we're gonna zoom out, and then let's do one of the ball malachite specimens here. Ooh, dusty. Just a wee dusty. All right. I actually almost want to keep that one. I might keep that one for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Yeah, Douglas, I can do that. Let me get my notes. I will add that to the notes. Oh, we got Lori's birthdays. We got a lot of birthdays. Nice. Let's see here, Douglas. Send to James. There we go. Thank you, Douglas, for letting me know. Oh, these ones right here. These are the ones. Cookies. I'll go over that story here in a second. So I get this on Amazon for these little gem jars. I forgot how much they end up being. I think the prices can fluctuate a little bit, but yeah, I got those on Amazon. So that for anyone that saw that post of me tied to a chair. Oh, hi there, Dusty Clay Roads. I was staying with a bunch of other kids out of Job Corps. It was like a 3-bedroom apartment. There was 10 of us, and I forgot how it got started. But whatever had happened, it resulted in me being tied to a chair, and I did get out of it. I think it took me like somewhere between 7 to 10 minutes, but I got out of it. The funny thing is I was sitting in the chair, and I was struggling a little bit, and then one of the gals' boyfriend at the time, he's like, "Can I play on the X?" Because it was my Xbox that I brought in like the games. And he's like, "Can I play on the Xbox? I'm gonna play Black Ops." I'm like, "If you can hand me those pair of scissors." So he didn't really hand me the pair of scissors. He slid them closer to me so I can like use my pinky to like try to grab it and then get it. And yeah, and then shortly after that, I was able to get out of it. No, I'll bring up the post for the people that didn't see the post. Yeah, I would have gotten out of there eventually. Yeah, that was a very efficiently tied to a chair, and I think that's about when I was probably getting the scissors that he handed me. But I got out of it. I was resourceful. And also the other week when I said I used to have my ears pierced. Like I had like it was like one of the smallest gauges, and yeah, you wouldn't even tell now because they healed. They healed almost immediately. My body did not like the uh, the things in my ears. Sister Mary for C. He got. Oh, sorry, this one here. I was reading for 3. All right, we have Sister Mary for letter C, and we'll get some Sister Mary's box. Thanks, Sister Mary. There you go, Amy, just for you. What are you trying to see? Are you looking at my big ears? Are you making fun of my big ears, Amy? My Danish ears? Oh, you mean try it out again? Why? Are you into something that I'm not aware of? Kyle's on one today. Honestly, like I wouldn't mind having like that kind of piercing, if not just a little bit bigger, just so like if I have like I can make fire obsidian like gauges or like earrings or something and wear. Like I wouldn't mind that. All right, let me get caught up on chat here just in case I missed anything else. Who hasn't practiced escaping from a chair tied to a chair? This is Rocky Mountain Bear. That way you can write the piercing expenditure off as business expense. Ryan, does that mean what I should do is I should have like have like a measuring like this like tattoo a scale on the side of my thumb here, and I can write that off as business expense. This is like Mr. Rich Creek. Why do you have a ruler tattooed to your thumb? And I can be like, well, let me tell you. All right, focus. That sound is this, by the way. Loopy, Heather Loopy. Well, Crocker Gator, if you, I don't know if you watched MythBusters, but Adam Savage, I believe he has like some kind of like measuring device tattoo on, I think on his arm. Wildheart, hi there, Wildheart. Doing pretty good, Loopy. Got a good 8 hours of sleep last night. I think it's actually the first night in probably like a week or so that I've actually slept out 8 hours. So this device right here, you get on Amazon, Van True Power. It's just a little Just a little air blower. It's pretty effective. What it wouldn't do for a good 8 hour. Oh, hi there, Sage Rat. Yeah, Age of Anderson. Like because Amy's been wanting me to go to bed at a decent hour. I'm like, yeah, I should probably do that tonight. Last night. They found out why I'm so exhausted after 7 hours. Bad, and I can't. Why I can't say that word apparently. Anemia. But it's good that you're better now, mostly, Noopy. All right, so we have this right here. I had this one at 280. It is malachite and dioptase, also from the Congo. I say it was 280. Let's do 200. See, it's a mix of dioptase and malachite. Goes to Cliff. You got it, Cliff. I think Cliff is adopting a lot of my big specimens. Patricia! Hi there, Patricia. Yeah, pretty cool. There goes to Cliff. That one is. And then Wildheart says, you gotta steal a thread. If I have boxes for anyone who shopped with me, I'll get them out tomorrow. Thank you, Wildheart. I've showed this one before, and I did discount it last time. I may not discount it as much because I don't know. I'll discount this one a little bit, but not as much as I did last time. Just because it's the last big one that I have of like this caliber. It's a boring rock. No one's gonna want this. See, it's just boring. I'm kidding. So I had this at 400. This is a big old ball malachite, also botryoidal malachite. If anyone wants to get really technical about it, I am only do this for 350 instead of 400, and I don't really want to go down any lower because getting specimens of this size and quality has been difficult. I think Doug can attest to that. It's the last bigger one that I have. I do have another one, but it's not this size and it's not quite as botryoidally. Rick Deer Poo. So I'll be willing to do one for 350, but I can't. I'm actually hesitant to get rid of it, but yeah, I just can't with it on a bolo. So I'll put that right up here. I do have smaller ones. I'll do this one for 100. Down from 130. This will be number 6. Quiggies. Oh man, I got a story for all you guys. Speaking of marshmallows, so the other night, Amy made. Oh, what was it? It was it had sweet potatoes in it, and there's a little leftover. I'm like, okay, I think I'm gonna take some sweet potatoes that are left over. You know, drizzle some. This one goes to Carol. You got a Carol. Put some brown sugar on it, and then some little mini marshmallows, and just put them right. I use a little torch to kind of like just kind of heat it up a little bit. That was a bad idea. It did not taste very good, and it ruined it for me. I'm like, I really wanted like sweet potatoes with the brown sugar and the marshmallows, and it just went poorly. Thank you, Carol. I think what else I had set aside for today. Ugh. Okay. All right, time for some Bokunotuk spirit quartz, cactus quartz, the whatever quartz names they have for it. These ones I'm not discounting because I just got these in not that long ago. They're relatively new-ish. We'll do the smaller ones and work out from there. Let me see, Kim. I see your comment. Yeah, no, I don't see Matt's comment at all. That's weird. Why can't we see Matt's comment? Thank you, Doug. Yeah, I have all messages on. Maybe YouTube's being weird. Oh, there's Matt. Whew. Okay. All right, let's get this big boy out of the way. And we'll get this out of the way here. That's the last one. They're right there. Get these out of the way. Wait, he had it in a... I didn't see the comment. No, I don't think Rick did, because it would tell me on my end. Actually, am I in the right account? Hold on. Yeah, no, it would show me if Rick blocked a comment, because it'll be like, this moderator like hid this comment, and it'll allow me to see the comment. All right, so we have 70 people and 49 likes. Make sure to leave a like on the thing here. So we have some Bukonotuk Amethyst from South Africa, number 1. That one's 30. This one's not really fingery. I know it's going to sound really weird saying that, but just trust me, the next one you'll see why. But this one is 30 for number 1. Getting your Bukonotuk Amethyst from South Africa. So that was number 1. Between Kyle's Ford Ice as we get to the bottom of this. All right, number 2. This is why I said fingery. Trust me on this. Number 2. This one's 64. It's fingery. It's okay, Rick. So that one's number 2. Bukonotuk. I might actually copy and paste what Doug posted earlier. Just give me a second here. I can do that. Actually, I can do the one better. Hold on. We have Carol for number 2. You got it, Carol. Oh, thank you, Allison. You beat me to it because I was gonna show that. Book Inho Tuk. Looks like there's an S in there though, but I think it's a really fun word to say. Bukonotuk. A full of a tuk from Bukonotuk. Where is my pen? There it is. That goes to Carol. Thank you, Carol. I just need to find a spot on this table to put this right here. Yeah, the shields replace the wrench now. Oh, on your devices. On my device, like on the phone right here, it shows it as a wrench. But I think for everyone else, it shows as a shield. And number 1 as well, you got it, Carol. Thank you, Carol. I'm running out of places to put things. Hi, Linda. Number 3. This one is 50 for number 3. The last Cove light. Yeah, I can show that here in 1 second. This one's number 3. And I've been kind of, I haven't bought any of these large specimens in a little bit. I saw these ones and I couldn't resist. I had to get these. Okay, that last Covalite. And Carol for number 3. Carol's gonna have a nice collection after today. Carol, I've been meaning to ask, is this for your personal collection or do you also have a shop? All right, so that last Covalite is going to be $189 for that last one. Oh, sorry. No, excuse me. $187.50 for that last one. Have fun at work, Matt. So yeah, that last one is $187.50. Nice, Carol. Let me do this. 187. So quickies, this is called so the trade name is Pink Fire Quartz, and then it's Covalite in quartz, and this comes out of a very specific spot in Brazil. And a Wild Heart will claim it. You got a Wild Heart, and you get the bell. Where did my bell go? There it is. Thank you, Wild Heart. Boop. And now it's gone. Thank you, Wild Heart. Yeah, no, those are pretty cool. And I don't know if Josh has any more stashed away. I should ask him. We have 2 more Spirit Quartz left. Number 4. That one is 64 for number 4. I thought it was glass. Nah, it is definitely quartz. Yeah, I think when Josh got them, he didn't get a whole bunch. He got a few. Sister Mary for number 4. You got Sister Mary. Thank you, Sister Mary. Keep an eye on chat or on time. Give her 11:11. Make a wish. It's 11:11. Make a wish. if you're in the Pacific time, anyways. All right, last one for the Bokonotuk. Now, this one's at 90. I would have done this a bit more if it wasn't for this. This looks like it's been repaired, so I want to point that out right now. I think this has been repaired. This one's 90. And if it wasn't for this would probably be a little bit more. Absolutely, Kelly. And Rocky Mountain Bear, 1211, don't make a wish. So that one is 90. And I'll make that change here in a second, Kelly. 1212, make a wish. You got it, Dave. That one's going to be right here. While I make some notes on my note board. Yeah, this one looks a little bit more on the grayish pink side, or grayish, like lightish purple. All right, so where to go? Kelly. Moving Kelly to the 50. Thank you, Kelly. And then Dave for closed box. And make sure I didn't miss anything here. Yes, I can definitely do that, Sister Mary. Wait 1 second here. Just make sure I didn't miss any more other notes. Hi there, Darth. And Wild Heart for open, absolutely. Okay, Sister Mary. This one right here. So yeah, this one's kind of more on the I don't know what you would call that color. And it's nighttime for Kiersey right now. Amy is like, "Where's Finland?" And so I showed her on the maps. Generations, but if it doesn't have the cactus generous growth, yeah, it is a little different. Kiersey's the furthest in the future. Let's do these right here. All right, so we're gonna here. Let's just move this right here. We're gonna move this to number 1 so we can show these other 2 pieces here. I showed these once before. Oh, howdy there, Jody. I've showed these once before. These are fluorites. And I cannot pronounce the name. Mandrason. That's where it's from. That's the location. So we have some cubic green fluorite. And I think I had gotten like 4 or 5 of these altogether. And we showed these a few weeks ago. And I'd be willing to drop the price a little bit. Because these were also kind of a little smoother side. If you go fire quartz, be sure to add covalite. There's a lot of fire quartz hematite that does not have the covalite. Thank you, Doug. So let's do like 100 for this one. Mark 30 off. These are UV fluorescent. We don't even have to turn off the lights. These fluorescent nice blue. It's going to be number 3. So these are cubic green fluorides, and I'll make some tags for these too. Rockaby, right out of the gate. You got Rockaby. I'm going to say 100. Yeah, I said 100. Thank you, Rockaby. And the other one that's in this box, and I have another flat of these. It's just I don't have the flats labeled like I normally do. But this next one will take like $20 off. It was at 95. It'll be 75. This is going to be number 5. So it's going to be 75, so 95. And Rick will claim it. You got it, Rick. Get your name on that one. Do you want me to find the other box of these really quick? It'll take me a minute, and we can go to the other side of the studio to look for it together. Let me know. So I think I have like 2 or 3 left. Yeah, these are pretty cool. Road trip. So that goes over here to Rick. All right, and then I'm gonna set this tag aside so I can make some tags later. Give us an update show. Okay, I'm gonna take the tablet with me because you were all nice and chatty today. I love it. So normally when I get my boxes from Africa, I usually put labels on what's inside the box. The last batch that I got in, I did not do that. So it's been a matter of just kind of pulling boxes to see what's inside. I know they're not in those 2 boxes. I just pulled those this morning. So I'm gonna put you all on. Put you all right here for a second. Don't fall down. And we'll put this right here. Unmarked boxes. I love unmarked boxes. Those are the giant ammonites. Wow. That's not what I'm looking for. It's called hunting treasure. It basically is hunting treasure at this point. These are not the rocks you're looking for. Let's see here. These are not priced yet. It'd be one of the big ones, I think. And I know I still have them because when I showed them last... Oh, they're right here. I have 2. I have 2 left. Hi there, whatever man. Okay. Yeah. So now we found it. We're going to move you all back to our spot. So you have 2 left. Just 2. I can't remember why I only... Oh, I think... So when I'm buying these, I am buying against a bunch of other shops and stuff. And I think what happened was I only got a couple flats because they're going quick. I had to be quick. And a lot of them I wasn't quick enough. Okay, I'm going to move the box out of the way so there's no peeking. Okay. So I have 2 left. I have... I should almost have kept one for myself. That's okay. All right, so this one's going to go on number 3. And this one was at 140. We'll do this one for... Let's do 115. 115 for this one. Yeah, Sister Mary, like I'm kind of almost half tempted because the other one is kind of cool. It's been cut so it stands on and by itself, and it's double-sided. But I don't know yet. We'll see. All right, so this one's going to be number 3. I want to say 115. Say 115 down from 140. And I'm going to need a minute to think about the last one that's in the box because I don't think I kept one of these for myself. Nance for number 3. Because my rule is if I haven't shown it, then it's still fair for me to keep it. And then Patricia, any kite-shaped cabs? No rush, just whenever. Patricia, send me a text. Text or even I can't remember if we're friends on Facebook or not. Either text or Messenger. That way I can add that to my to-do list, and I can send you a video of whatever I can find, and like kind of like what material that you're looking for too, and I can kind of keep an eye out. But yeah, this one's gonna go to Nance for 115. Let me think about this other one because again, it's the last one I have. Let me think about this one really quick because I like that one. Okay, so we showed these also not too long ago. These ones are also cobalt calcites, but what they've done is they went through and they did like a contour polish on these. And Northern Rocks got the coolest one out of every single one that I got one of these. It's in her box somewhere. Yeah, she got the coolest one, I think. But these are pretty cool. This one's gonna be number 4. I'll just knock like $10 off that. I'll call it 60 instead of 70. Yeah, these are also from the Congo. They got a little bit of pyrite in some of them. Not all of them, some of them. The one that she got had some copper flecks. Like, it wasn't just pyrite; it was actually copper that was embedded into the cobalt and calcite, and it was really, really cool. I didn't see it until I showed it on the camera, and like once it hit the camera, I'm like, I should have kept it. I should have kept it, and I didn't. I'm kicking myself for it. But yeah, these are really, really cool. And now goes to Carol. You got a Carol. Actually, that in your box. That should fit. Kelly, I took some skid marcasite to my lapidary group yesterday. Pretty sure it was cooperite and criscola-silicated. Oh, nice. Oh, by the way, Carol, this was in your box, by the way. I'm just using this as an example. I found another container of these K2 granite cabs. Oh, I need to make sure I put a note on there how much this was instead of... That one's going to be 60. And will this fit in the box? Ooh, no, it's not. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I should find Northern Rocks' box and just show you the pieces in there because again, it's so cool. Let's do this really quick. Let's clean off the table. Clean. And Doug, do not encourage the cherry picker. All right, number 5. This one's number 5. We'll do them for 20 instead of 30. So we'll just kind of mark these down a little bit. Can almost have kept them the same price, but that's fine. Never hurts to save some money. I mean, if I'm discounting, I'm not having to pay any kind of discount fee, so. It almost looks like an agate. A little bit. Yeah, that one's number 5. We'll do that for 20 instead of 30. on just a little bit here. Melissa, I don't think I see your name. Number 6. The K2 stuff also has 2 names. One is officially from the K2 Mountain, and the rest is a middle name from anywhere else. Excuse me. I'll do that one also for 20. And that one's going to be number 6, and that goes to Sister Mary. You got Sister Mary? Thank you, Sister Mary. That is in your box. What time is it? 1:27. Okay. Sorry, I'm keeping track of time because I know. Melissa, if you have the link to live, feel free to post it for the Patreon. Oh, sorry, Sister Mary, I didn't see that. Why can't I see claim for number 5? Either way, Sister Mary, I'll get your box that in your box there, because it's not shown on my screen. Wonder if YouTube ate your comment. Either way, it's in your box now, Sister Mary. Theo's live sale on Patreon. You're welcome, Sister Mary. Thank you, Ryan. Melissa, is it you and Theo, or is it just Theo that's live? All right, we're going to circle back to number 2. So we're going to get this amethyst out of the way here. Oh, weird. Why did it pop up on my screen then? Hold on. Why? Let me do this. Yeah, that's weird. So, here, I'll show you here. Go up here and go to live chat. So if I click on someone's name, YouTube must have ate the comment, because we go to channel activity, it'll show that it didn't show up. And that doesn't make sense, because you would think that it would have a big list of everything from today's chat. So something's going on here. Yeah, weird. It's not showing up. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's in your box. We're good. Kelly, was it to the business phone number? I won't be able to see it until after the live. But I'll check it out for the live though. Number 2, we have 3 more in front of me. Sorry, there's this one. There's 2 more here. I think I have one more little box of these. I think, but I'm not gonna look for them right now. But this one will be 20 for number 2. Hi there, Danny. Oh, thank you, Rick. Definitely appreciate that. So yeah, Rick just shared the GoFundMe. Helps kind of go towards everything that's been going on with here at the shop. Every bit helps. And this one goes to Carol. You got Carol. Make sure I put the 20 on there so I don't forget. Thank you, Carol. Number 3. That one is also going to be 20 for number 3. We may not have time for auctions today, because we're already getting pretty close to noon. That's okay. We'll make up for it next weekend. We'll spend more time next Sunday with auctions. I'll give me time to get stuff ready from Brian, and then also I'll pull some stuff out of the pile out back for auctions, and also some slabs. How about that? Hold me to it. Number 4. That one's also going to be 20 for the new number 4. We got some pyrite right there. I'd almost be willing to offer Northern Rocks money for the one that she got. Doug, clean 5 and keep them in a box. Doug's trying for the quarters. And we have Carol for number 4. You got it, Carol. Get 20 on there. Thank you. Well, thank you so much, Cliff, for the super chat. It is definitely much appreciated because, because every bit goes a long way. I can actually do this one. Boop. There we go. And then I can do a little replay here. Perfect. Thank you, Cliff, so much for that super chat. Again, it helps a lot. I'm looking forward to the day where everything is paid off and the headaches are a distant past. There's Northern Rocks. I heard that, Kyle. No, Northern Rocks. Northern Rocks. I might grab that one really quick and show it because it's really cool. Hold on. It was already wrapped up. All right, so this one's not for sale. This one is Northern Rocks. This is the one that she got, and I am jealous. I am 100% jealous. We'll sell rocks for storage space. This is the one that she got. And the reason why I think this one's really cool, if we can find it, is it has copper in several spaces, several spots. So it's got copper. It has the a little bit more copper in there. But yeah, I am pretty jealous of this piece here. Rick. Hi there, Rachel and BP son. Yeah, this is called. Well, it even has a little bit of the malachite right there, inside there. But yeah, I I kick myself for not seeing this before I showed it. Because sometimes, like when I'm pricing stuff, I'm trying to get stuff like priced really quickly, and I'm not even really looking at things. And sometimes when I'm showing things on camera, it's sometimes the first time I get to see things, and so I completely missed it. Yeah, I might just have to. Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye out for another piece. Or maybe just maybe just be like, hey, buy you out. Oh, that's a cool piece. It really is. So get this back in the box. Put that rock back in the box. Yeah, I know Northern Rocks. I believe I had asked, and they do not have anymore. Northern Rocks will pay you double. Let's see. Did Randall get back to me yet? No. Wait for Randall to get back to me so I can. It's okay. Okay. What else? What time do we have? 1:38. Starting bid's $5 and go. No, I'll get in trouble. I think I have that spots here. 138. You know what? Let me think about this for a second. Yeah, I'll do it. Dum. We'll go and show these last two items, and then probably call it good for the day. John. All right, make sure that no one got number 3 before I get off to the side here. And let's get this entire board out of the way. We don't need it for these two items because they're too big for the board. And we're going to zoom out a little bit. All right. First set. Actually, I'm going to say the first set, but we'll do this for 100 for the pair. And wait to claim before I show this because I'm pretty sure it has been repaired. See this crack right there? I'm sure it's been repaired. Most fossils are, though it doesn't show. Yeah, so this has been repaired. So I'll do 100 for the set. So there's one. And then I guess it goes to Nance. You got Nance. Hi there, I'm Zen. It is a very good pair. I give him that. So that is, I think this is actually the last of the large sets that I have. I do have another large ammonite in front of me, but it's not a cut set. It's not a cut pair. So, and then Nancy, do you want to keep your box open or you don't want to close it? There's no pressure. If you want to keep it open, that's perfectly okay. I actually encourage it. That way you can You can build up the box. Right there. And this next one, I kind of don't want to discount this one right now, but I'll show it anyways. Open. Okay, you got it, Nance. And the only reason why I don't want to discount it right now is because it's pretty cool. Thank you, Nance. Okay, so this next one, I'm not discounting it. Hi there, Jamie. I'm sorry, I'm not discounting this one. It's a whole ammonite. And this one is $290. And if you look at it, here's zoom in. It has pyrite and spots. And this is also very dense for its size. And if it doesn't sell, I'm not gonna cry. I do like this piece. I like this one a lot. And on this side, it has even more pyrite just all throughout over here and on the bottom. Got more pyrite right there. And a little bit up here. That one's $290 for that piece. That one's $290. Actually, I do actually have some money in here. I can use the other. There we go. Happen to have a dollar bill or money floating around here. I had someone come and pay cash for some rocks, so normally I don't carry money around. Yeah, it's pretty good size ammonite. And that is from Madagascar. Yeah, it doesn't sell. I'm not gonna cry about it because it's a really cool piece. In fact, when I got this, I was like, oh, it's kind of expensive, but it was really cool. It was really, really cool. I think so. We actually had some black ammonites that were about this size, if not, I think a hair bigger. And I think the set that sold, it was divvied up between, I think it was Chris and Purrs. I think they got best friend sets, and I did not know that the black ammonites of that size are a little harder to get. So I kind of kicked myself in the butt for that one. John, I bid 20 for the paper with the president on it. You're not crying and keeping Mongos is stunted my collection. I'm sorry, Doug. Hey, to be fair, Doug, you got a really cool polyhedroid very recently. That thing was just absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so Spot, yeah, I do have a couple black ammonites left. However, I told Tara that she has first dibs on them when she comes by, because I think I'll show you here. These ones are not for sale because I told Tara she has first dibs. They almost don't look like they match, and that's why I haven't really put these out there. I think I showed them once and I put them aside because I just don't think they matched. So once Tara gets here, she'll get first dibs. And I just didn't think they matched. I think they looked kind of off a little bit. So I think whoever had put these together may have messed up a little bit. So yeah, I don't think these match. So I told Tara that when she gets here, she can have first dibs in those ones. Time check. It is 11:46 a.m., which means Theo is going to be going live here relatively soon. I'm trying to think what else here. No worries, I'm Zen. I still take down the videos from the previous weekends, so if anyone wants to rewatch those, you can. But I will be taking those videos down here very soon. Or if you want to go back through and copy the links, I don't privatize the lives unless it's like for I think for the Fire Obsidian ones I may have privated when we did the Fire Obsidian sale. Any turquoise. I do have a couple cabs. I'll flip you all around here. Here you have some Tibetan turquoise cabs. And then I had a couple more. Nothing's in alphabetical order anymore. It's not ideal for me because I can't find it right away. I now have a couple more of the Persian turquoise cabs. I think at least 2 or 3. And then I have somewhere in this somewhere in those, no, wait, not those. Somewhere in those, there are some beads of some turquoise as well. Any more of the split pair ammonites? No. At least I'm not sure of it. I'm pretty sure that was the last set of the ammonites I have for the big ones. But if you all want more ammonites, I can see if my wholesalers have any more. Because those seem to sell pretty quick. I should just keep buying them until no one wants any more. And then I gotta find the amber too. I have some Mexican amber floating around here too with bugs. Spheres. We have some spheres left. We can make time for them next weekend to do some spheres. Yeah, I need to get these lights working so we can see here. So I'm looking at chat here. And so I think next weekend next Sunday we have a all right, Mary Kay. I'll make a note here when I sit back down. We have some slabs in here. We'll probably do some auctions for those slabs next Sunday, along with the auction with what we have left of Brian's stuff, which I think is like 3 or 4 items. No, auction is more than that. Sorry, excuse me. And then we should do another live with the PAL Lighting Quartz. I'll have to ask Amy. Any topaz? Yes, I actually do have some topaz. Here, one second. I gotta make some notes really quick before I get too far off into the weeds. So TJ, close, and then Mary Kay. Next weekend we'll do spheres. I'll find all the turquoise I can. And then I would like to also those Nigerian emeralds. We still have to do those. So Cliff, do you want to have? So does that mean you want to have do an open box? So just invoice for the rocks, but just do an open box? Yes, Allison, send me a picture of the trapeze. And actually, here, Allison, let me give you my phone number. I'll just type it here in chat. So Allison, just send me a text. Um, I don't have my business phone number memorized, so I need to make some new business cards. 360-1539. There we go. Well, thank you, Janet. Oh, so yeah, Cliff, then you want a closed box then. Okay. I can definitely do that. Since you're fairly local to the Northwest, it should get to you fairly quick. Yes, Walter, I will check my messages after a while. All right, so next weekend we'll do kind of a mix of a little bit of everything. Next week we might take things a little slower. That way I'm not having to go back and forth on Monday from the house to the studio. Because, again, assuming that it's March 2nd, right? March 2nd is a Monday. March 2nd, yeah. There's gonna be concrete work being done outside the studio. So I think next weekend, I think if anything, what I might do is I might take a lot of stuff that we're gonna show next weekend and take it to the garage. That way, I'm not having to go back and forth and get in the way of the concrete guy while he's working out here. Again, weather depending. Because again, we're in rainy season right now, so that might not even happen. But we'll see. Rick, what did Rick say? Let me scroll up here. Rick. Rick, I don't see your note above. Rick, what was your note? Yes, Kim, I actually know that last night. You were right here on the closed box. No, I will not be live Monday. Monday, I'm going to be. Monday, I'm going to be working on tax stuff. I don't want to, but I have to. That was my fault for not having everything prepped before tax season. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Rick. All right, so, Rick, and that's one thing I'm gonna be working on after this live is going through and getting those parcels made up, and I should have enough. If for whatever reason I don't have enough, I'm gonna dip into my personal stash, and then go from there. So we have Rick, and then open box. And then Rocky Mountain Bear, got you for open box as well. Northern Rocks, I got you. There we go. All right, so really quickly, we have for closed box, we have Patricia, Ricky, Holy Jalokia, Fred, Kelly, James, Joy, Jensen's, Rockaby, Mary, Allison, Dave, TJ, Cliff, and then for open box, we have Jim, Luke, and Bill, Sister Mary, Tammy B, BP Son, Age of Anderson, Sage Rat, Jody, new open box for Jody, because her other box will be going out. Carol, Lowell, Janet, Les, Liz, Wildheart, Nance, Rocky Mountain Bear, Rick, and Northern Rocks. But what if I wanted to have two open boxes? Stoner Dave, I'm glad you're here. Don't leave. Actually, Stoner Dave, do you have a quartz crystal skull? I was gonna email you last night, and I got sidetracked because I was working on some other projects. I'm glad you popped in so I can at least show you this if you don't have one, because I thought of you. And don't feel obligated. You have to get it. This is I wanted to show you if you were interested in a quartz crystal skull. You got Age of Anderson. We'll keep you on the open box list. Maybe a quartz crystal skull. That one's $275. It's no pressure, no rush. YouTube briefly kicked us off for a second. Yeah, Stoner Dave, just let me know. I will put this right here for right now. But for now, I got you down for closed box. Oh, you have two of them? Okay, cool. I figured I would ask. You're welcome, Nance. Well, thank you for the adoptions. It makes some space here in the new studio, and of course the things I believe that you got were all the things that I got. So it came from my stash, so it helps me out quite a bit. Thank you. It is a pretty cool skull. Pretty cool skull. And Rick wants to know Sonar Dave's decision. So, Sonar Dave, I'm going to assume that you're going to pass on that one. If so, then Rick might be interested in it. And then Melissa says you don't have to be a paid Patreon member to participate in Theo's live. So make sure that go to Patreon if you have it. Theo's going to be live here in like 1 minute. And then that way I can get started on my work stuff. And TJ, my wife lost her job and I'm having to get rid of the turquoise rough cabs and suits. And I have previous gems and topaz citrine garnets. Well, TJ, if you're interested in doing consignment, let me know. It's always an option. If you go to the website, all the stuff is there and how the consignment stuff works. I give you the brief synopsis of it. It's 50-50 split, straight down the middle, and I pay out through PayPal. Once things sell and people pay their invoices. So if you're interested in stuff like that, let me know. I'm happy to help accommodate to help that we can get some funds. All right, so Rick, here's what I'm gonna do. CJ, hi there, CJ. Yeah, I'm gonna end early today, and then Theo's gonna go live on Patreon. And so, Rick, I'm gonna put your name on this skull, and then so Stoner Dave, let me know if you are. I'm gonna assume that you're passing on it, but let me know 100% for sure, and then that way we can get the skull to Rick. Spot, I think I may have updated your invoice. Nice, John. Okay, yeah, TJ, reach out. There's other people that would be interested in, so let me know. Losing a job's not it's not fun. That's why I try to work hard to keep doing this because I'm not good at keeping jobs with companies. My personality doesn't seem to clash with the corporate suits. So yeah, Stoner Dave, if you're still here, if not, then I can just email you to let me know if you are just passing on that, and I'll get it over to Rick. Yeah, I do have topaz. I'll get all the topaz pulled for next weekend. I have one unpaid left. Okay, yeah, sounds a good spot. But yeah, we do. I have. I got a box of topaz in here. I just haven't gotten them priced. I'll give you a little teaser. I think they're gonna be pretty affordable too. I don't think they were too terribly expensive. Yeah, I got a box of topaz here. Just haven't really gotten them out of the box or priced. And then, where are these from? Hold on. Topaz is from Irango, Namibia. Yeah, and they should be pretty affordable. Oh, there's another fluorite right there. Oh, I think I was keeping that fluorite. Maybe? Yeah, I think I was keeping that one. Yeah, Irango, Namibia for those fluorites. And then there, topaz. And then there was, I don't know if anyone wants a specimen topaz, but there's one floating around here on the shelf somewhere. I saw it there it is. See how dusty these shelves are? That's a problem. So we have, there's this. This is a Brazilian topaz. So it's a rather large specimen. That one's $4.50. So if there's anyone that wants like the more specimen type ones, and then there's this one here. I'll have to ask Josh where this came from again. But that is a fairly large specie. I got to clean it and dust it. I got to clean and dust everything in here after they've been in here during some of the construction process. But yeah, it's a pretty large one. Yeah, I'll get all the topaz pulled, and then we'll have a little topaz section next weekend. Rocky Mountain Bears. So, like, I'm not really worried about dusting like too heavily right now because these shelves right here, like these shelves, $450 for those ones. But we do have some other smaller topaz that will do this affordable. Like all these shelves, these are just temporary. These are gonna go bye-bye. So yeah, I'm not really too heavily focused on dusting right now because we're gonna have shelves a foot deep that kind of start up here and they go all the way down the floor. I think I'm gonna do like 8 or 9 shelves altogether from floor to ceiling on this wall, on that wall, and then I decided that this corner wall too will also be shelves with all the specimens. Though I might just do all this and just all rocks too. Yeah, and then thank you, Rocky Mountain Bear. On the back door, on the back wall here, it's gonna be those giant, heavy duty like husky shelves that are like 6 feet, 6 feet in width, whatever you want to call it. And I have 2 of those back here for all this overflow storage. And then on this side, I think what I was gonna do. I think on this beam right here, I'm gonna put a single barn door. And then kind of behind that, I'm going to maybe have the railing on this side. And on the other side, I'll have curtains that'll come down. And that way, it'll hide all of the storage. And on that barn door, we'll have the World of Rock Hounds logo and a world map of where everyone's from. And that way, it makes it look nice and presentable and professional. I have visions. And I might even do the same thing over on this side as far as like covering all this up and then putting like fig plants and moss and ferns and stuff. They kind of give a natural look on the ceiling. So I'll do that there, and then I'll do it on this side as well. I have plans to make it look like a little mini museum. All right, so I believe Theo should be live right about now. Maybe, possibly. Yeah, lots of plans. They're all in here right now. but I want to make it look really, really nice. And thank you, Ryan, for getting that link up there. I'll have to follow the link too. It just started. Okay, cool. All right, so thank you everyone for this weekend, and thank you to thank you everyone for helping moving some stuff and making some room on the shelves for more stuff, because I do have another box in Africa that's waiting, and I think some of these purchases this week will help me close out that box and get it over here so we can show that stuff. All right, so I will. Oh, there's Summer. Hi there, Summer. We're just leaving. All right, so thank you all for a wonderful weekend. Yeah, invoices will either go out tonight or tomorrow, depending on how far I can get, because I do have to get all the parcels put together for the Malawis and make sure that I make them all look relatively nice. So go watch Theo's live. You live on Patreon, and I will see you all here relatively soon. So thank you, everyone. Ta ta. Fare thee well. Here comes the boop, boop, and